Hi, I'm Dr. Mike McClung. I'd like to welcome you to our clinic and just want to reassure you that I have helped thousands of patients just like you to get out of pain and to also live lives of health and wellness. As a matter of fact, our motto here at Creating Wellness is to be fit, eat right, and think well. Now let me give you a quick tour of the clinic right now and just show you how we operate on a day-to-day basis here. Well, this is our waiting room, or actually we call it our reception room. One of the things you'll notice when you first come to our clinic is we've got Molly, our chiropractic therapy dog. She's here to greet everybody. She's quite a pleasant gal. She's been here 9 years. We're coming down the hall here, and this is Stacy again. Hi, Stacy. We're coming down the hall. We're going into the treatment room number 1. And there's Humberto just waving at us. Here we have Susan. Oops, she's short. We can barely see her. And we're coming down the hall again here. We're coming over to the therapy room. And we've got a couple of patients here. One is on interferential therapy. One is on our stabilizer table. We've got patient here getting cold laser on her knee, and this is Debbie, our therapy supervisor, and we've got another patient there on interferential therapy, and we've got the feet of a patient that's on a stabilizer table. So this is a view of our pretty much the main part of our clinic. We're back again at the front desk. Hi, this is Dr. McClung again. Just wanted to take you back into our new cold laser room. This is the state-of-the-art Class 4 laser that we've had so much success with. Right now I'm doing a neck, and you can see we just keep this beam moving. This takes us about 10 minutes and we just get incredible results. There's no pain, it warms up a little, but it is certainly a very pleasant treatment. Okay, we're in the spinal decompression room right now. We've got a patient actually set up on a decompression. We're working on her neck, and it's quite relaxing. As a matter of fact, when I walked in here, she was yawning. So it's a very pleasant therapy. It lasts 10 to 12 minutes. It's all controlled by a very high-tech computer that measures the force very carefully and runs through a cycle. Patients really have gotten great results from this care. Okay, so Janie, I just want to tell everybody today what brought you in to see us and some of your experiences with this New Life laser.
The New Life laser to me was an answer to an injury, an old-time injury that I had in 1979. I was on Interstate 35 and an 18-wheeler ran into me, and so in those days we didn't have the shoulder harness or the airbags. So my face went into the steering wheel, and I had massive face injuries in head and neck and back. And so I've been dealing with these injuries for all these years, and have had a lot of surgery. At that particular time I had a massive hematoma on my left cheek, and it calcified, so they could only go through the mouth and try to remove that, but it left a lot of scar tissue in there, and it left me with trigeminal neuralgia, which was extremely painful, and some of the strongest medications didn't get rid of that pain. So through the years I have kind of called it my sleeping giant. I was able to keep it under control, and when the weather changes would happen and the barometric pressure changes would happen, that scar tissue that was in there, even though the outside of my face returned pretty much back to normal, and that was a miracle that it kind of equalized the other side of my face, so it wasn't really an obvious thing. Although when I would blink my eye, my face would twitch and I would have a lot of swelling in there. So when this laser, New Life laser, came along, and I realized that it reduced the inflammation, and I'm a therapist and I understood that language, I was willing to let you try this on me for the first time. No one has really been able to do anything other than medicate it and try to stop the swelling in that sense. So I just wanted to give this a try after all these years to see if it would help me. And so I began the treatment very reluctantly, but I just knew that it was my hope, because it was the first thing that ever came out that made sense to me. So I wanted to give it a try. And so I knew that it wasn't going to be painful to do this, and I asked enough questions, and I was willing to do it. And so the first few sessions with my face kind of set it off a little bit because it had been basically kind of sleeping for a long time. Although I was increasing in my pain and I was upping my Aleve and different anti-inflammatories. So I knew it was time for me to do something because I had dumped so much medicine in my system that I needed to stop going that direction. And so this was my hope. The first 2 or 3 sessions, I believe, were kind of tough on me. It started, the inflammation and the twitching came back again. And as I continued on with the sessions, it got better and better, and all of a sudden it was just like overnight. I could reach up there, and before I could feel that scar tissue that was in there, like any scar tissue, is very hard, and I could compare it to the other side. And at first it was kind of a little more swollen, and then it began to reduce, and all of a sudden it was like overnight I could start telling the difference. And it was very encouraging for me to know that that same feeling that I'd had in there for 30 years has started to reduce and get better. The twitching started reducing down and the pain started decreasing. So I guess it was probably about my 3rd or 4th treatment that I noticed a huge difference.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Yes, and I'm going to keep going until it's just 100%, and I know we're heading in that direction.
Make a decision and choose us as your wellness center. Give us a call here at 250-2225.